Hello and welcome back to this video. So this video is a Hippo tier list. A friend on Discord sent me this. He's called Goat, and he created this tier list site with the avatars, and I'm about to rank them. I didn't make a plan beforehand, I just have a list who these people are, and the rest is improvised. Okay, so let's start. The first one is me. I'm definitely an S tier. Then there's Bullet. Okay, this already gets harder because I really like Bullet. He's the only person I constantly talk about football with, and he got me into the BTD6 trolling. But he's not that active sometimes, and like right now, today he didn't even answer me on Discord. I'm still gonna put him in S tier. Maybe I'm change it later to A tier, but Bullet really is a top tier. Okay, this one, cannibalism. So he is a Viet Cong that immediately removes some tiers. He's a BTD6 player, BTD6 racer, but like he's like me. He's playing on his own, hated by the community, and still is a pro racer with really good results. And he makes really good videos. So the fact that he's a Viet Cong would put him like in B to C tier, and that he's still actively playing BTD6, but his videos are legendary, so he's A tier, definitely. This one is Chalkbox, and he belongs to F tier. This one is my friend Lawrence T. Su, and I have to put him in S tier because I really like him. I know that even among the Hippo community of the people who are rather close to me, he's probably the most disliked, and Lawrence even has a bigger problem with him than with me. But I really like him. He's great. He's a great guy. This one is Denen, and he's a Jew, so I'm not gonna put him in F tier. He's weird. He's a thug, so that definitely puts him higher. But he's from Israel, but he doesn't support Israel. But he's way too inactive. And because there's some other people that would take up the middle tiers, he has to be on the lower end. He's way too inconsistent at being in any group chats. He's funny, but he's way too inactive. Definitely not F tier. F tier probably stays at Chalkbox, but maybe I can put him in C tier later, but right now I think he can't get any higher. So the next one, EX12, Poperator. This one is weird. I remember one time when I was actively trolling Index and it worked really well. He told Index, because they planned to make a video against me, and I really looked forward to this, and then he told them that they should stop because that's what I want, and he got banned for that, which is pretty based, but they actually didn't do the video, so that's a big minus point. He really ruined that. He's also a bit too close with like the rest. Like, he's not banned everywhere like my friends are, but I can also talk to him about football. But he's a Messi fan. And he also is really inactive. But you can talk good to him. So I think he's C tier. I don't think he's as low as D tier. The only thing that would make me consider putting him in D tier is his inactivity. Because he's never really there to talk. Only rarely. Next one is Gacho. Yeah, I like him. I like him. Um, but I don't find anything about him that would make me put him into S tier. He has some good ideas. Has sent me some good shit. Is mostly there. He's not the most active guy, but he is consistent at least. And he has... yeah, he has some really good ideas. And he also is in some other communities, but not as weird as this guy. I don't know why he even is there, because he's probably way too how you say, unimportant to be banned everywhere. I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's good. Next one is Hiking Potato. So there was a time in between when I already was banned everywhere and left the community and shit, where I constantly talked to him and we had some good discussions, and yeah, where I really really liked him, where I would probably put him into A tier, but right now he's never there, you can't really talk to him, and he's not a thug, which is not cool. He's not a BTD6 node anymore, which is good. He was good in the past when I also played, that's also good. I don't think he's as low as C tier, but he's probably between B or C. I'm gonna put him into B right now because there's not actively really something that annoys me other than that he's never there and doesn't really have anything going on with me at the moment. This one is Infinity. And Infinity is weird. So normally I would put him also straight into S tier because I really go along well with him. We have the same interests, I can always talk to him about stuff. But then has been some times where he really let me down. Sometimes he ignores you. He also still is active in the BTD6 community and plays and shit and acts like a faggot in Toby's server, and it's not to disguise troll, but he really means it. And solely because of that, he is an A tier. Now, this may seem weird putting him at the same level as Cannibalism and Gato, but what am I supposed to do? He's definitely higher than those two, on the higher end of A tier, but it's not enough for S tier. Okay, this one is Monkey Kiwi. And he's kind of weird. So this one is a new gen, I just learned about him after I got banned from everywhere, but he really kind of adapted. I think before he got to know me, or I got to know him closer, he also was kind of trolling in the Toby server, and he still is. He's making some good videos, but well, I don't know the English word. There's a German word for it called Mitläufer. It's like following peer pressure, doing what the others are doing, and not coming up with your own shit. And I think this describes him in this scenario pretty good. He's just adapting, doing what we others find cool, but he doesn't really have something that makes himself unique, you know? And he's not that active. So I think he's a good, solid B tier. Potato. Oh boy, he left a long time ago. I haven't seen this guy in like over a year. I think in between he joined for like a few days, but then was gone again. And to me he always seemed like the smaller and weirder Bullet who just does what Bullet does. The two of them go really well along, but Bullet has evolved from just BTT6 trolling, and he is still at BTT6 trolling. But what he has as a plus point is he's from Egypt, he's a Muslim. As you can see on this profile picture of like the, I don't know what's it called, the typical Saudi Arabian head thing. But other than that, there's not really much about him anymore. So I'm gonna put him into C tier. Next one is Roly Poly. And Roly Poly is weird. He's, I think, the only guy from this list who doesn't have anything to do with BTD6. He's this wrestling guy, the fucking weird ass Roblox wrestling, Roblox college football and shit. And I like him a bit. And there was a time where I was really doing a lot with him, like riding a lot with him, but other than that, he's Roly Poly. More, not less. And he's not as low as D tier, but not higher than C tier at all. Scoocher, next one. Hank Cumming, yeah, Hank Cumming. Hank, where the fuck do I put you? So this one is a weird. He's still active in Bloons community. He's playing Bloons, I think. He's typical index member. I wanted to say faggot, but he's not a faggot. He's gay. He's one of the few people who actually is gay. And surprisingly, he's not a faggot, and he likes me. And in about BTD6, I really like him. But outside of BTD6, there's not much at all. And I don't think he even deserves to be on this list because he never really was in the me community. But because we really had a fun time in BTD6, I'm gonna put him into C tier. Supernovi from Albania. Quick and easy B tier. If you compared, he's not as low as C tier, he's not as high as A tier. He also has been inactive for quite a while. And he also has what a monkey Kiwi has, that he's not unique. But I really like him. Or I really used to like him. It was fun with him. This is Sven. Oh boy, where do you put you? Asked me a few months ago and he would be S tier, but he had some... Talking about real life, him and me are actually really close, like really the same person almost. We have a lot going together. I constantly talk to him, and he's the number one thug, but all this debating shit community he's in, like getting anime profile pictures and this shit, is definitely a minus point. But he still deserves S tier. He has been there forever and will be there forever. And I think as time evolves and he gets older, you can have more serious conversations with him, which is sometimes a good thing too. So I think Sven deserves S tier. Next one is Server Toby, the real Toby. And he also left Discord, I think. He's not active anymore. And when he was active, he always was the weird guy we made fun of, but it was a fun time. There has to be a guy like this you make fun of. But I think... Yeah, okay, to be honest, I put him in B tier. I think him, Monkey Kiwi and Supernovi all deserve the same. This guy is a new gen. The Goat 42, I just recently met him, so there's not much I can say about him. He's a BT6 player, but I learned that he is banned from most servers, just like me. But I think to have a stronger or better opinion on him, more time has to pass. I have to get to know him better. So as of right now, he's not higher than C tier. This one is TrueSoft, and just because I almost never had any interactions with him, he's in D tier. There was some good shit he sent, some funny things he said, but not any more than that. That's why C tier, solely because of the missing interactions. And the last one is ZT with the low-tat profile picture. I remember when I was banned in Toby's server, he's also a new gen, and I saw him. I was really confused by his choice of profile picture and wondered if there was a reference to it's your boy Aaron Cook here, but apparently there isn't. He always sends my videos on Toby's server, but there's not much more than BT6 I can talk about him to him, I think. And because of that, he also belongs into C tier. There's just too little contact points between us and him. And that's the finished list. And I'm pretty happy with this. Because this is, like, let's say 50% my current feelings and 50% like the feelings of all time, how I know these people. And I think the big picture is definitely alright. So you got me, Bullet, Lawrence T. Zoo, and Sven in S tier. We need Cannibalism, Gato, and Infinity in A tier. Infinity can be S tier. Do I put him in S tier? Let's check the other tiers. So, Hiking, Monkey, Kiwi, Supernovae, and Silver in B tier. Poperator, Potato, Wooly, Scutcher, The Goat, and ZT in C tier. The Den and Truesoft in D tier, and Chalkbox in F tier. And I think, just because of the other people in A tier, I think Infinity could deserve S tier, but he's higher end A tier. I'm just for him. Wait, what? Okay, let's just do this color. Can I add? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. No, can I change the colors? Wait. I put this any other color, and then I can put this back to yellow. Wait, this one, this orange was A tier. No, this was B tier. Oh yeah, this one, this was A tier. And then I can put this on gray and call it S minus and put Infinity there, because there's some things that really annoy me and that make it unable for me to put him into S tier. I know there's things about Sven too. You know what? Sven and Infinity are at the same level. Or are they? Let's just say both of them are higher than A tier. And both of them are not blind S tiers. So as of right now, both are in S minus. And I'm happy with leaving an S minus tier. But right now I'm thinking if I can put any of them into S tier. And if yes, who it would be. Or if I just leave both of them in S minus. I think leaving both of them in S minus is absolutely fine. Because the things that annoy me in Infinity and Sven are bigger than the things that annoy me in Bullet and Lawrence T. Sue. But both of them are definitely higher than A tier, than Cannibalism and Gato. So I think this is the finished list. Created one extra tier because of separation issues. I'm happy. I think... Yeah, I'm happy leaving this as the final tier list. This is good, I like this. Okay, and I hope you liked the video. Tell me what you think about this tier list, and you can even... I'm gonna put the link in the description, and you can make your own tier list and send me your screenshot of your tier list. Yeah, I hope you liked it. See you on the next one. Bye.